Hey guys, sorry this is coming to you so late, but I just wanted to send you another reminder about our Connect Sunday coming up on October 9th. First of all, let me just say again, just want to encourage you guys. You're doing such a great job at kind of just building community there within your groups. I know that you spend a lot of time teaching and praying and shepherding people there, and it's such a key component of what we're trying to do here at Fortified Hills Baptist Church. And so I'm just really thankful for you. Love that I get to come alongside you and minister to you there. But glad to see that. I'm loving to hear the kind of conversation and things that are happening in your groups. It's really encouraging to me and exciting to see how the Lord is using these groups. But I did want to remind you again in just a couple weeks, October 9th, how we're going to have our Connect Sunday. And if you remember the last video, we talked about kind of 4 different groups that we're trying to reach here through this Connect Sunday. That first group is those people that we know, but they don't have really any connection to Fortified Hills. So it might be that guy at your work that you've invited to some events. It might be that guy in your neighborhood, or just that person on your son's ball team or whatever else that you've kind of talked to. Maybe they know you go to Fortified, maybe they don't at all. But this would be a great Sunday to say, hey, October 9th, we're having this Connect Sunday. We're starting some new stuff here. This would be a great time to kind of check us out and to see what we're all about. That second group, those people that are in our worship service every Sunday almost, but they're not connected to a community group. This is a great time to think through who those people are. Who are some people that you see on a regular basis that you think would connect really well with your group? And so that's kind of that second group. They're in worship, but they're not really connected to a community group. We want to kind of move them there. The third group is those kind of people that are kind of just missing in action, right? The people that are on your roll, maybe in your community group, but they haven't been there in a long time. That's kind of that third group. And then the fourth group is just the people that are there all the time. We want this Connect Sunday to also be a time where just the regulars are able to kind of come together for a little bit of fellowship at the end of the service. And I want to encourage you this Sunday, use some of your time in your community groups to think through those 4 kind of key groups. Those people that have no connection to Fortified, those people that are in our services but they aren't connected to a community group, those people that are just kind of missing in action, and then also just regular people there. I want you to spend some time, I think it'd be helpful to you, just to spend some time in your group time thinking through kind of those groups and how we can strategically reach them and connect with them, over the next several days before Connect Sunday. It might be that you kind of go through your role and look at some of those people that have been missing a little bit and sign out, designate some people, maybe to send them an email or call them to say, hey, we're missing you. We have this cool event coming up, Connect Sunday on October 9th. We really want you to be a part of that. It's going to kind of, we're reshaping, just kind of restarting and reshifting a little bit of our, sorry, I got a helper today, reshifting some of our community groups, and so this would be a great time to kind of re-plug back in and reconnect. It might be some of those people that you see in worship service, you think, hey, they would fit really good into our group. Maybe you kind of make some headway there. Be telling them, hey, Connect Sunday's coming up. I'd love for you to be able to plug into our group. And look, I'm going to encourage you on Connect Sunday, say, hey, I want to sit by you, because afterwards, I'm going to show you who's in our group and talk to you a little bit about our group. So maybe just use some time to think through some of those people as well. And even maybe spend some time praying together. Hey, I know this guy at work that I'd love to get plugged in here. Or, hey, this lady that I'm on the tennis team with or whatever, I'd love to plug him in. And pray together. Think through how we can kind of make those connections. So I want to encourage you to maybe use some of your community group time this Sunday to kind of think through those with your group and be really strategic there. And then put some of that in place. So that we can really reach out to those people. I also wanted to kind of just give you a little bit of an idea of the format here. So I'm going to do my last sermon on life and community on October 9th. We're going to talk about serving together. And then kind of really as a response to this that sermon and really just the series as a whole, we're going to have this Connect Sunday event, which is going to be just kind of like an open house kind of format. We're going to have some just light snacks, some cookies, things like that, some coffee set up at a few different places. Probably a table like in the lobby, one maybe over in the hallway kind of where the adult groups are, and then kind of a table set up probably in the fellowship hall. What we're going to do is right after the service, really kind of as in response to the sermon, in response to the word, in response to the series, let's go and kind of see these groups and see where we can plug in. And so we're going to encourage everybody to go kind of to their spot. And a lot of times we'll just use whatever room that you normally kind of go to. Hey, go grab some cookies and some coffee and then go hang out in your room and just kind of talk and mingle and fellowship a little bit after the service. And as well, bring those people with you that you invited. Bring that person with you that you sat by that Sunday and say, hey, come with me to my room. I want you to meet the people that are in my group. I want to talk to you a little bit about our community group. And just kind of have a little mix and mingle time, a little fellowship time after the service where we're hopefully able to plug some of those people into community that really aren't plugged in there now. So that's kind of a little bit of the feel of it there. We also have some more of those invite cards if you want to use some of those as well. We'll have those available. I'll be talking with you again, but I just wanted to kind of give you the feel, a taste a little bit of what that event's going to be like and remind you there's kind of 4 key groups that we're trying to reach, and just encourage you to use some time in your community groups to think about how you can kind of be strategic and reach those people. Guys, this can be a really huge thing for us as a church, as we believe that we are made into the image of Christ, that we're discipled, that we grow in Christ together in community. And so we want to try and get people to plug into those kind of communities. And here's one way that we're looking to do that. So again, just thank you for the time you put in. Thank you for your love for this church and your love for your people. I love being your pastor. I love being able to come alongside you and minister in that way. Just so encouraged by what I hear. Aubrey, you want to say bye to them?
Bye!
All right, we'll see y'all tomorrow.